get the pole. You get the pole underneath it. I'll grab the big pole.
Okay.
That didn't sound right. You grab the little pole and I'll get the big one. Wait, no. All right, whatever. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, look, my man, Chad, my contractor buddy, he's flipping a home right now around the corner. And we are at Title Guarantee and we are going to celebrate our first flip. Should we do this? Let's do it. Let's go.
Hey, here we go.
Woo! Hey,
And
hey,
now,
we're not done yet.
Now the money comes.
Let's go. All right, can't wait for you to see this process. We're gonna crush it. Let's go. Let's do it. Do you see that neighborhood back there?
Yeah.
That's such a nice. Those are like $2 million homes over there.
Yep.
Here we are, just around the corner, across the street to grandmother's house we go. This is the flip. An investor took this flip on and they didn't quite have the money, the resources, or the headspace to finish it. And you already know most of this stuff, dude. I'm just telling, I work with a lot of newer investors.
Yeah.
And I tell them, and then all of a sudden, like I show up and they're like, I'm like, yeah, I have to sell it. This is what they're complaining about.
Yeah.
So just spend an extra day at the very end, go through, walk through it, blue tape that house, get it right, have the designers so when people come in there, you're getting multiple offers, not multiple complaints on it. So what are you thinking on this? What would you do with this room in here? Like I like that it's relatively open, but it's still kind of an interesting space as you walk in. What's your plan?
So we are gonna take the chandelier out. We're gonna add cans through here. We're gonna take out all the windows, all new windows everywhere. We're getting new baseboards everywhere. Got to finish up the floor vents like they've kind of started it but left kind of unfinished. So we're gonna tidy that stuff up. But yeah, and then repaint the whole house. Get a new handrail probably.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
BYU fans or something.
Yeah, they definitely are, because there's BYU stuff down in the unfinished part on the concrete. They've like, kids were drawing BYU with the chalk and then the U with the cross through it.
Oh, well, you can, it's not just a blue. This is like old school Cosmo blue with it. So this has got to go, first step. Yeah. Okay, so we got this here. What's your plan on this right here?
So in here, we're gonna re-add the island, all new cabinets. Fridge is gonna go here. We're gonna keep the range here with the microwave up above. And then we were thinking about moving the sink to the center of the thing, but it's gonna take up too much counter space. We're gonna keep the sink in the corner, just for layout purposes to keep it clean. And then obviously this gets all repainted. We're gonna accent the fireplace, mantle and everything. We'll probably accent that with whatever color we do the doors in to give it some pop in here. And obviously new windows. They replaced the back door already. That just needs to be finished up and cleaned up, but yeah.
It's $800,000 right there. Saved you. It's nice. What about island? This is gonna be critical right here. This is what's gonna sell it. So you can go to other houses that are very similar to what they've done just to get ideas. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first started flipping, I would just go to open houses, renovated what I wanted, just steal ideas from them and take them and put it in my own projects.
Yes.
Too shabby, so you can do it here and then.
Okay, bro, this is
gets a little jank.
this is a little stranger danger on this one right here, dude.
Yeah.
And look, it's just terrible. It looks like almost flashing. Like,
So
who
we're
does
gonna,
a deck like this?
They just kind of went over the top of the old deck with whatever this is. So we're just gonna strip all this off, and then we're probably gonna cut down that tree because it's literally growing up underneath the deck.
Look at this here.
Yeah.
So what most people will do, most novice investors, they'll come in here and they'll just try to like paint it or do whatever, and then when they go to sell it, they're gonna get murdered.
Yep.
You're better off just to do it right, rip it out. It's a brand. Now it's a feature instead of an eyesore.
Yep.
Oh, we could have just turned the lights on when we were here. Do you have extra floor?
Yeah. So there's a few boxes around.
Cool.
So we're just gonna do get those tied in. We're actually gonna switch these out to a French door.
Smart.
So all new doors throughout the whole house, all new trim, base case. We're gonna switch all these bifold or slider doors out to a French door, so makes it just that much nicer, and then you don't have to worry about doors falling off the tracks and all.
And even just swapping this out and just
I'm gonna do
$20.
I'm gonna do oval rods on it.
Yeah.
I'll spend a little extra money on that and just do a nicer oval rod on it.
We talked about maybe doing like vanities.
Yeah, so we're gonna pull out all the vanities. So all the cabinets that are here are all getting pulled out. So all new vanity. We're gonna get different mirrors. I'm gonna strip all the tile off of this surround right here and retile this.
So when you're at the Home Depot and Lowe's, be looking sometimes clearance. They have clearance for vanities that will be sitting there. Sometimes those are really, really good ones for something like this. You get it for $300, $400, $500, you know, and it makes it pop. That one's not as critical as the actual, your primary master. Bedroom here, okay, so you got decent sized bedrooms. Oh, I see, yep, comes around this way. Yeah, you gotta do the windows, man.
Yeah, they just have stuff all over them and they just look like they don't look good.
Yep, so bathroom.
Yep, so in here we're gonna tear this out, do double vanity. We're gonna tear this corner tub out, we're gonna pull the shower out, do a standalone tub here, and then reconfigure the shower as this fits better.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we're gonna add cans in here too, because it's literally just the fan.
And I'd probably wall this off too, boss.
Yeah, so we were actually thinking about just framing the wall right here.
Smart.
Leave the shelf on that side. And then
Love
we'll
it.
just
Way
block it
better.
off, that way you don't have the smell and the moisture in the shower.
Yeah, that's a way better idea, just doing it
Yeah,
from that backside.
Just straight across, yeah.
Car, cool. I had people running comps and they're like, well, this comp here, and I'm like, dude, you just sent me a 2-car. A 2-car and a 3-car is a difference of 50 grand. Just right off the bat in this neighborhood, it's 50 grand is having a 3rd car compared to a 2-car. Now, it would be nice if it was an extended where you could fit and it's not. So on this, it's probably more like 35 grand difference, but still. So it looks like there's a washer there, but it's huge. Having that 3-car is massive.
Yeah.
These all look decent, man. So tall ceilings. You know, sometimes, and maybe not on this one, if this was longer, this was deeper.
I would just extend the garage door higher.
Yep, just go all the way up to the top, then the boat, but because it's not that deep anyway, just leave it as it is.
Yep.
It's crazy when these builders do these things. It's like, wouldn't cost them that much different to add, you know what I mean? I just don't get it. If they added 5 feet there.
Yeah, 5 or 10 feet, that doesn't, up front, it doesn't cost that much.
Yep. I could do, all right, dude, we did it. We did it.
We did it.
I was afraid if we didn't sell this house, this big lumberjack Viking guy was gonna kick my booty. But we did it. You're gonna see a house that is not staged. Does it look a little different, not staged?
Yeah, oh, looks totally different.
like, can you believe Can you believe the difference? Dude, look at this, not staged, and it kind of has an echo to it.
Yeah.
That's why I tell everyone, what's up? We did it.
I know, finally, huh?
Oh, it took us a minute.
Thanks for everything.
You know?
We get there.
Look at this, like
It's so crazy.
the difference
Yeah.
So different.
with staging. Seriously, it is like, I don't get why.
This is what makes it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is where, like, I'm telling you, it costs them like 30 to 50 grand not staging it. I don't know why realtors don't do it. It's not expensive. They don't encourage their clients to do it, and it's because they've never probably taken a $30,000 or $50,000 hit
Exactly.
by not staging it.
Yeah.
Let's walk through it. So we got Chad that just flipped his first home, Contractor, the Viking, his amazing lady. Whitney, that's right. I was gonna butcher it.
It's okay.
So I was like, it's Lindsay or Whitney.
Yep.
And so this has been a fun one
Yeah, it has.
for all of us.
A lot of hard work and a lot of hiccups and different things, but
Multiple offers and the house flooded the same day.
literally, literally.
And we still got the sprinklers on. Here's your housewarming gift. Yeah, you got the echo in here, you know? So we did okay, let's walk through it real quick. Let's look at it staged and not staged. So you know what I like to do? So one thing I like to do, even as a realtor, before I sell a house or a flip, what I'll do is I'll actually go through with my camera. I'll turn on all the water. I'll turn on all the lights. That way if somebody comes back and says, hey, this doesn't work, I'm like, here's the video. You know what I'm saying? Like documenting everything is like such a good idea, so. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Help me out here. What is this?
I have no idea.
What?
Oh, it goes like this.
This is my point. What are you buying?
That's the spray nozzle.
Okay. I was like, all right. Okay.
From cold to hot.
Ooh, fancy. Look at that. Anyway, literally, that's my point. Well, that's what I'm saying. So like here, turn it on. So if somebody comes here and then all of a sudden that falls off, right?
Yeah.
Wait, let me do another video. Look, this is working like that. See, it works great, right? Bro, I'm gonna connect you with the lawn care guy.
Yeah. So dude, it was doing great until we shut down the sprinklers to fix a few problems, and then all of a sudden it was just like morning glory.
Do you have to put up with this nonstop?
All the time.
And he just does it with a smile, and you're just like, I want to hit him, but I don't, because he's such a lovable giant.
Pretty much.
You left it back to where?
Well, so I turned off the sprinklers, and then we got everything fixed, and we turned it back on. Well, it jumped from program A to program C, which C doesn't have any times in it. I'm like, why is this not working? So then I went back to the computer program and everything on the sprinkler system, and realized it was on program C, not A, so we switched it back to A.
Okay, we're gonna do a rapid fire. We're gonna do like real talk with Red Suit, and then we're gonna get there.
Okay.
Are you guys okay with this? Because I think this cost you money, even though I think you're around 660 is the purchase price. Sales price 865, right? So 200 over. We had to give him some concessions for the roof and some other stuff, and closing cost. Listed we came in at 859, so we got over asking, everyone's asking. So numbers were good there.
Yeah.
But I think where we lost some money is the roof didn't match. I think we probably could have gotten 899, and just little tiny things like this that I'll show you that like you wouldn't even pay attention to. Right, so countertops are pretty cool. These are actually nice countertops, but this is where I would have had a designer come in and maybe figure out a different style here. These are cool and they're functional, but sometimes people are like, they can't figure them out.
Yeah.
If somebody has to think in this market, you don't want that. You want them like, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would have adjusted these. I would have figured out how to do it in this type of house, how to do a gas stove. I just spent $500. You bought a new one, right?
Yeah.
Why not spend a little bit of money and do a gas line, right? Do you like to cook?
No.
You don't like to cook.
I'm the cook.
You like to cook? Do you like to cook on gas or electric?
I like to cook on charcoal.
Yeah. Look,
Don't be smart aleck.
but here's my point, dude. Gas.
No, at home we have a gas stove.
I always say the carpet's got to match the drapes.
Yeah.
Meaning, this is a beautiful house, beautiful area. One of these is kind of like, it's in the $500-600 range. You're gonna spend the money on it anyway, and you're a contractor, run a gas line. It just makes the place pop just by having those little burners. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Through here, everything else is dialed in, pretty awesome. You did an amazing job here, very simple. You did a great job in here. Tile looks great. Like that's perfect for like a secondary kids bathroom. Knocked it out of the park. I like you brought the pull handles from the kitchen in here. So it's not all negative, right? There's some positive here. Great job on that. Laundry room. Yeah, good job on this. Light, you went little Home Depot.
Yeah.
Maybe a little nicer on the lights. I do like how you did a little more on the custom instead of the cheap ones. That helps. Garage here, I would have come in here with some epoxy clean this out, someone feels like, oh, I can park my boat, spend $300, $400, $500, throw that Home Depot epoxy or Lowe's epoxy on here, that thing would have absolutely popped, if that makes sense. Garage door, I don't know if there's a keypad, they're not super expensive. Just a little teeny tiny things. Wife loves the kitchen, husband loves the garage, you know what I mean? I've got the 3-car. Bedroom here, decent, great. Shalee really liked the lights. Did a good job listening where you sealed that off the top. Remember how that was open? So good job on that. Come look at the bathroom here. We're almost, this looks amazing, fantastic. You did a really good job with this. Like the colors, like the layout. The only thing I would have probably changed with the door, having the double doors, I wouldn't have put a door on there. I would have just left it open.
Yeah.
You already have a door for here.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden it's like it takes out space, just little things like when it comes to the Tetris.
Yeah.
All right, so before we wanted to save the floors and that was a concern. There was a spot, I can't remember where it was bouncing.
Yeah.
Now you have good clean floors where you're not, because the problem is if they see a little spot there, they're thinking, what's behind the walls?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we had the water issue. I don't even know where the water issue was. Oh, it's over here. But this looks great. You did pretty dang close to matching it. It wasn't crazy. You got a decent rate. Imagine if you would have just taken that wall up there and just added the floors, spent another 10 grand. Now it's open, you know what I'm saying? Now we're talking in the 900 range, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's that hard money cost that kills us. You're sitting on that month after month at 3-4 months, that's an extra 20 grand that you could have just put it in there.
Yeah.
This was great. You just left that clean. I would just also too, like, have someone just organize it so it's not like, you know, people can visualize and they're not, hey, what the heck's going on? They're visualizing putting all their stuff, you know? And then this is where the magic happened, right?
Yeah.
So the floors were in here. You created this room, which is dope. This is such a cool room. And then you had the water that was coming through here.
Just gonna put the plug back in.
Okay, so put that in before they get here.
Yeah. I was gonna do that.
Water came all the way through the sprinklers came all the way through the house and flooded the entire basement right as we were getting 2 offers.
Literally got 2 offers flooded that same night.
And I told them before we accept the house, there's a caveat to accepting our offer.
Or I can go out.
Which side?
I can
Who's
go
going?
step on the middle one.
You get the pole. You get the pole underneath it. I'll grab the big pole.
Okay.
That didn't sound right. You grab the little pole and I'll get the big one. Wait, no. All right, whatever. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Come on. Come on, muscles. Come on. Did you get it? Come on. All right, dude, here, we need the tools. Brother.
Wet t-shirt contest.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Just flip this house out here in South Jordan. Check out the video. What do we do right? What do we do wrong? You want to flip a home? You need a contractor. He's your guy. Let's go.
Let's go.
For you, Chad. For you, Whitney.
Shut the front door. I love Mickey.
Okay.
Gosh, that's so kind of you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Chad, that's hers.
Yeah.
That's hers.
Ew.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That is very kind.
You're welcome.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for you guys.
Thank you for helping
Yeah.
me. This was definitely a learning curve.
Yeah.
A steep one sometimes, but you handled
Well,
it well, and
but
you were a great mentor. So this was
The best part about it is now we know.
Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
like what you're gonna learn from it, even with your construction business too.
Yeah.
Be massive, and you can go back and rely. You even, hey, I know you want to be cheap with me,
Yeah.
but if you're cheap with me, yeah, in a year when you sell it, you're gonna do it. So why not do it right? You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is a fun deal. scooped it up in the 660 range, sold it for 865. We actually even listed it for 859. It was on the market for a minute. The yard that, just wasn't done, the fence, and so it kind of really hurt us on offers. We got that done, and then we got multiple offers. We actually even dropped the price to 839, and then we got multiple offers, and so we drove it back up to, and we finally closed at 865. So picked up for 660, closed for 865. I think they put about 100 into it. And so those are good deals. Anytime you can sell it for $200K more than what you paid for it and didn't get crazy on the rehab, you're gonna make money on the deal. You wanna flip a home? Let's go, baby. Boom.